Hey guys, my name is Colt, and today you will be joining me for a tea tasting. I had to put my little Sunday dress on and flowers, had to get everybody all in the mood because to me tea is very relaxing. No matter what flavor you want to try, just the act of sitting down with the steeped tea, loose leaves, pouring it, maybe some biscuits with your friends or your family. It's one of my favorite things to do. We do a lot of tea parties here in my house. My kids would actually tell you if they were here. We have this thing called late night tea party that we like to do before bed. They don't know that it's chamomile tea, which actually relaxes you and gets you ready to sleep. So the box that I got this from is a once a month subscription called Tea Sparrow. It has a bunch of different tiers. The one that I have is 4 teas each month. They actually travel the world looking for these teas, and they have detailed instructions on each packet, which I like. It tells you like the steep time and the proper temperature for the tea. It really goes into a little bit more detail so you can become a tea connoisseur, so to speak. I opened it up and they told me a little bit about the company, and then they have your tea tips, which is the measurements of tea versus water, the proper heat, which is really nice because I actually didn't know that things were so specific. So I learned something there. This is going to be kind of a two-parter because it would be really boring for you to sit here and watch me actually steep all the tea. So I'm going to name the flavors and then we'll come back and do the tasting. So the first flavor I have right here is Coconut Cabana. And it gives me the instructions here. It's blended with roasted coconut to create a delicate and calming experience. If you love sweet coconut, this is your tea. Discover this guiltiest dessert for holidays. Simply extraordinary. I'm going to tell you a secret. I don't like coconut at all. So it's going to be interesting to see what I think about that one. This one is Lavender Earl Grey. The floral aroma of lavender is perhaps the perfect complement to the sweet citrus and full-bodied flavor of Earl Grey. I like lavender and I like Earl Grey, so I'll be interested to see how these meld. We actually use lavender in my family to cook like cupcakes and things like that, so I don't mind the taste of it. The next one that we have, Spring Kiss, cute name. Mint and licorice with a gentle touch of lemon. Lots of mild flavors, balanced so you can taste them all. This seems like an anytime kind of tea to me, which is always nice, because some of the more distinct flavors you almost have to be in the mood for. This I was really excited to get because a lot of people have asked me if I've ever had the Rooibos tea, and I said no. But this is Red Rose Rooibos, Rooibos. I may be murdering that. I'm going to have to check on that. The delectable South African tea is now infused with fruit tea hints and floral finish. Control your allergy symptoms with this smooth blend. Okay, it's summer and everything is blooming outside, so who can't use a little allergy control? I know that I can. I love my mom, but she could have kept the migraines and allergies. I'm just saying, Mom. Just saying. So, those are our 4 teas. I'm going to magically reappear and all of this will be ready. See you in a minute. Our teas have arrived. I actually forgot to tell you guys about this tea set. What's really special about this tea set is that my husband got it for me when he was stationed in Japan. So I just wanted to highlight that because this was actually before we were married. So it was part of our courtship. So it's kind of got a lot of sentimental value to it. All right. So I like my tea with a little bit of sugar. So I've gone ahead and mixed all my stuff up. The first one we're going to try is the Coconut Cabana. I will tell you it does smell delicious. You can smell the hints of the coconut in it, but it's not overpowering. It almost has a vanilla type of scent to it. It smells really good. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's coconutty. It's like somebody took a slice of coconut cake and decided to make a tea out of it. I think my kids will like this one a lot, but since I'm not a fan of coconut, it's not my favorite, but it is very smooth. It's sweet without being overpowering, so The next one that we are going to try is the Lavender Earl Grey, which I'm really excited about. Of course, it smells like lavender and Earl Grey. Oh, it smells so good. All right, here we go. It is very smooth. It's a pretty nice mixture of lavender and Earl Grey, but I think Earl Grey kind of won the battle there. It's a little more overpowering, but I think if you drink any kind of Earl Grey mix, you're used to that sort of robust flavor. I want to say dark roast is how I would describe it. It would be the dark roast of teas. Very robust, very strong. If you were trying to switch from coffee to drinking tea, I would suggest Earl Grey also, because I think it's kind of a good substitute. Next, we are going to try the Spring Kiss. I am so excited to try this. It smells so good. And all these teas are loose leaf, by the way, but the Spring Kiss were like the big leaves and they were so colorful. Smells delicious. You can definitely smell the mint in it. There's a party going on in my mouth right now. Like, this is the spring party drink. It's so bright and citrusy and smooth and wonderful, and it makes me smile just drinking it. So far, the Spring Kiss is definitely my favorite. Oh, this one's really, really good, you guys. Last, we're going to try the Red Rose Rooibos. I'm excited to try this because it's been recommended to me so many times. Also, I personally do like the taste of rose. Maybe it's an acquired flavor, but one of my favorite teas is actually Rose Hip China Tea that I tried once when I was at a tea shop. When I used to live in San Diego, they used to have this little tea shop where you could have high noon tea, and it was wonderful. So I kind of fell in love with the flavor of rose there. So this time you're actually going to get to see me use this lovely set provided by Mr. Colt. This is one of those times where he got a present and he knocked it out of the box. So he should congratulate himself. He's on the other side of the camera and I'm totally making faces at him right now. This is what it's like to live with me, guys. You can't see him nodding, but he is. This tea actually took the longest to steep. It was recommended about 10 minutes. It's got a very distinct aroma to it. They do suggest that you add a little bit of milk with it to smooth it out because it is a very citrusy drink. I like citrus drinks. You saw how happy I got about the Spring Kiss, so I did not add any milk. All right, let's give this a taste. I would say this was like a party after it's been raging for a while. This one's milder than the Spring Kiss, but it is very bright. It is very citrusy. I don't taste the rose in it the way that I thought it would, so I would say that it's a very mellow floral flavor. You almost feel like you're catching some sort of hinting of orange in it. So for everyone who asked me if I had tried this, now I've tried it. Yes, I do like it. Yes, I will drink it again. Overall, I think this was a really good box because you kind of went along the scale. You went from sweet to citrusy to mellow. And there's definitely more than enough to drink for the whole month. So you're definitely set with your teas there. And I would prefer this because if you're like me and you like tea, but you like the loose leaf tea, the only option really is to buy the canisters. And those can kind of take forever to go through unless you have just the tea drinking family, which I'm probably the tea drinker out of all of us. So it takes me a while to get through it. So this is a really nice alternative. And I would say, the tier that I am is 25 and I get the 4. It's cheaper probably than what I would spend trying to get these individual teas from somewhere else. Because usually when you go to the grocery store, you have the flavors that you've tried before. And if you're brave and you go to Cabana, which I go to every green moon because I get in there and I'm like, take my money. This is a good route. So I want to thank you for coming to my tea party. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have some interest now in Tea Sparrow, which is an awesome company. I also like that when I opened the box originally, there was actually this little note and there was a birth announcement of their daughter, which was really cute. Etta Rose, congratulations on being born, Etta. Thank you again for joining me and I hope to see you in the future. Bye guys.